This episode of the Coarse Grind Podcast has been brought to you by Central Sports and Graphics Incorporated, family-owned and operated screen printing and embroidery business located in a historic storefront on Old Berwick Road in the heart of SB. They've been doing screen printing for over 20 years. They have high-quality product at a low price. Be sure to check them out. Central Sports and Graphics Incorporated, 570-784-1212. Now, on to the show.
This is Chef Joe Sasso. You're listening to the Coarse Grind Podcast with Shawn Rosler.
My goodness. You're about to be disappointed. You have no idea. So I am not what you would consider a typical chef, cook, or whatnot. I'm actually a manager of like a company. But what I do in my spare time and what I've done for the past 5 years, how many of you have ever heard of a podcast before? Show of hands. All right, cool. So I have hosted a podcast now for about 5 years called the Coarse Grind Podcast, on which I interview chefs, cooks, food people just in general, and try to have a good time with it. You know, try to talk about food as not just something that we consume to an end. You know, we eat it so that we don't get hungry or something like that, but to actually enjoy the food that we have. So tonight what I'm going to do, my plan is not to necessarily make this a stiff, stuffy demonstration of cooking, but what I want to do is show you food, tasks, and meals that I was making when I was in the neighborhood of about 13, 14, 15, 16, okay? So this is something all of you can do. And what I don't want to do is have an absolutely quiet audience. I want to be talking the whole time. So as you see something go down, I want you to ask me about it, okay? All right, cool? So the overall game plan for the night, looking at the menu, is going to be putting together a salad, only using the rainbow principle. How many of you know the rainbow principle behind salads? What does it mean? Go ahead.
Vegetables in all colors.
All colors. And why are colors significant in a salad?
They make it more appealing.
They make it more appealing visually, and if it's more appealing visually, what happens? You eat it. You want to eat with your eyes first. Wonderful. Thank you. It also represents all different types of vitamins and nutrients that we get from them. Okay? So that's why colors are cool in a salad. Additionally, we're going to make our own dressing tonight. We're going to make our own vinaigrette. How many of you have made your own dressing before? Nice. I love it. All right, so we got some veterans. We'll have you give us some input while we're doing that. We're going to make some pasta, just some boiled pasta. Everybody boil pasta at least once or twice before? Cool. How many of you have browned butter before? Oh, I love the confusion. Yeah. So instead of just melting butter, how many of you have melted butter before? Nah, okay. So what you can do, though, is you can actually caramelize the butter and make it more complex. And this is one of my boys' favorites. I have 3 young boys, 10, 8, and 5. And this is one of their favorite things to eat is brown butter alphabets or wagon wheels. We're going to go with wagon wheels tonight, okay? They just soak up. They got a lot of surface. That's good. Finally, we're going to do chicken 3 ways. We're going to do chicken piccata, which is a pretty nice light lemon caper, which is basically a fancy pepper, oregano, basil, okay? We're going to do a little chicken piccata. We're going to do a buffalo chicken, just like wings. Yeah? Everybody's done with wings, of course. And finally, we're going to do a chicken parm. Nice and easy, too, okay? What we don't want to do is have anything be complicated tonight, though. I want everything to be nice and simple because that's what good food should be. Very, very simple. Any questions for me before I get rolling? All right? So let's first focus over here. See, I've already set up the camera, so it follows me. It didn't follow me, I just had to set up over here. So the first thing is the salad. What do most salads start with? Lettuce. All right, cool. Is there just one kind of lettuce?
No.
What kinds are there? Give me 3 examples. Romaine, red. I'm sorry? All right, garden mix. Yeah. And see what's in the garden mix. See, you just defined spring mix. But yeah, there's a lot of different lettuces, and they bring a lot of different flavors to the table. This is the easiest part of the salad. Not to say any part's hard, but here's the cool part. I don't typically recommend buying anything prepackaged or whatnot, but I do recommend buying your greens prepackaged. So much easier. They come pre-washed. You don't have to worry about it. So I would recommend just doing this. So we're just going to tuck in. We're not going to be scientific. By the way, you're not going to see any measuring cups or anything like that tonight. We're going to do based on look, feel, love, touch. Like, it's going to be just an experience, okay? So literally, looking at the spring mix, we want to go about half and half. Now, there is one blend that I do like to use, and my wife will be very proud that we're using it tonight. How are we doing on the camera? Yeah, we can see it. Cool. Is a butter lettuce mix. Now, the lettuce does not taste like butter. I don't want to let you down. It doesn't taste like butter, I'm sorry. But what it does is it adds a nice little silky element, I think. I gotta get my knife out. Look at that. My goodness. That's why you bring a knife like this. There you go. Okay, we'll go right on top. And again, you just want to eyeball it. And you notice even there, even though both lettuces are green, one's got a little lighter palette to it, and the other one's got a little darker palette to it. They're both going to impart different flavors to you, okay? So, what do we do once we have that in place? Well, we got a lot of other vegetables to account for, starting with, I'm going to bring this over. I'm going to need this over here probably. Let's start with, what does everyone want to start with?
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes. Okay, grape tomatoes, nice and easy. I'll tell you what, we're actually going to wait on the grape tomatoes. Remind me to tell you why, okay? We will put them on, I promise you that. Give me any other vegetable that's up here.
Peppers.
What's that? Peppers. All right, cool. How many of you know the easiest way to get to the inside of a pepper? But not to the inside of it, to get the inside out. How do you do it, bud?
You put the knife in it and you cut like the top of it out and you
Okay.
pull it out.
No, you like cut it out.
You like cut it out. What else we got? Go ahead.
You like put the pepper down and you like the part that has the stem, you want to cut that piece off.
You do? Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say cut the top of the pepper
Yeah.
first. It's kind of like, you know how we cut strawberries?
I do know how you cut a strawberry. Awesome.
Kind of like that.
Excellent. Excellent.
So you cut the bottom off too?
I love all the methods that I heard here, but I'm going to show you a different way to do it. And it's going to make it easier, I hope, for you. Now, what do we do first before we even think about cutting it?
Wash it.
We wash it. Very good. So that's what I'm going to do. Not on screen. I think y'all can probably put together how to wash your pepper. And really, it doesn't have to be much of a wash either, folks. I don't want you to think you got to like pour over it and scrub it. And you really just have to give it a good rinse, like so. Now, this is where I'm going to focus your attention over here. Let me see if I can figure out how to do this. Yeah, look at that. Through the magic of technology, my knife's on display. Okay, let me move my notes out of the way here. By the way, folks, this is going to be, the audio is going to be an episode of my podcast. So you folks will be episode 80. So give yourselves a round of applause there. All right? All right. So let's tuck into knives and the importance of knife selection. You could probably see, can you see? You can kind of see. I'll tilt it up like this. Okay? Lots and lots of knives. How do you pick which knife for the job? Talk to me. Size, sharpness, shape, all of that. Yeah. I would, for the sake of our pepper, take out my 7-inch Sentoku. Just give it some stealings. Does everyone know what this does?
Hurts my teeth.
What does that?
It hurts my teeth. I don't know.
So,
Yeah, it gets my teeth.
how many of you think it sharpens it?
It's sharp.
No.
No, it doesn't.
Sharpening is a different process. It straightens the blade. As you use a knife, there are little elements that go side to side. Now, we're here ready to do the pepper. Watch this. 1, 2,
Hey,
3.
Shawn, we
Yeah.
gotta turn the...
Oh no, we gotta do the. Okay, we'll do it for the next one. I promise you. Here we go. My own cameraman too. Go. Look at, I'm getting the hang of it. I'm getting the hang of it. Yeah. All right.
You just cut off the side.
They're all there. Okay, so that's how we get to that core, because a lot of people will take a paring knife maybe and do one of these. Do you see that? Yeah. Okay, you could do that. Easier way to get to it without the seeds falling, because when you cut like that, those seeds tend to fall and get loose on you. But if you do it like this, pretty much every time, everything stays intact, okay? Everyone like big pieces or small pieces of pepper?
Medium.
Oh, I hear medium and small. All right, we're going to go small. Okay? So this is going to be basically a dice, okay? First, what we're going to do, strips like that, right? Turn them around, bundle them up. Okay. And repeat as needed. So this is about the time I began to tell you that I went to school here at Bloomsburg. Did anybody tell you that yet?
No.
1995 to 2001. I did undergrad and grad school here, and I loved it so much, I ended up staying in the area and building a family here. So I definitely have a place in my heart for Bloomsburg. What does everybody think of it so far? How long have you been here?
I miss the city.
You miss the city? What do you miss about the city?
People,
Okay.
sound. It's just,
It's a little too quiet for you?
yeah.
I'm from.
You're from Bloomsburg? Oh, cool. Awesome. Where's everyone else from? Go around the room and let me know where you're from. One by one. Let's start up here. Front corner.
I'm from Bloomsburg, but I don't live there anymore. I live in Collegeburg now.
Okay. Go ahead.
Allentown.
Allentown. My wife came from Allentown. Go ahead.
Oh, I live from Allentown, but I live up here now. I live like
Okay.
15 minutes away from there.
Okay, great.
I'm from Philly, but I live in Allentown.
Okay.
I'm from Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Wow.
I came here from Atlanta. No, I'm kidding. But I also in Allentown. But right now I'm in Easton.
Okay.
Like a couple weeks ago. So.
All right.
I'm from New York, but I live in the Poconos.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm from Reading, but I live in Southfield.
Okay.
I'm from Jersey, but I live in the Poconos.
Cool.
I'm
So-
from Sullivan County.
Sullivan County, New York?
No.
What's the city though?
Like, Forksville.
Forksville.
Yeah,
So
it's
Sullivan
in
County
PA,
is
but
the
it's
big
really
county
small.
about 45 minutes north of here. It's like Dewshore, Forksville, Eaglesmere.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, dropping stuff.
That's not safe, I don't think.
Nah, it's just a pair of tongs. We'll live.
Oh.
All right. Thank you, Amy. All right, what's next? What do you want to do? Carrot or cucumber?
Cucumber.
Cucumber! All right, cool. I'm going to show you a really neat way to do a cucumber. Also, I'm sure that's a phrase you probably don't hear every day. Neat way to do a cucumber. But it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. We're going to peel it down 4 sides. We're going to peel it down this side. Watch here. Are we still up here? Cool. All right, we're going to go down 1. Now, we're not going to take all the peel off, though. Does that gross people out or no?
No.
No?
Huh?
Okay.
What'd you say?
Taking the peel off.
So we're going to take it off like that. Now watch.
How can
Watch.
you do it sideways?
How can what?
Like sideways?
Now we're going to take it. Thank you, Amy. We're gonna, there we go.
Okay.
So we're going to go down this way. Then we're going to turn it one more time and go down this way. Why do you think we cut it like that?
So it looks like a pickle.
Because now watch.
It's not that deep.
Everyone see how it's coming off?
Yeah.
Nice, tight little dice. Okay.
So,
That looks so
I'll
fun.
take that trip.
It looks fun cutting stuff.
It's not bad.
I think we need to calm down.
It's not bad. When you cut yourself, that's when the bad times start. And I have put it into my finger plenty of times. But you know what's crazy? That a dull knife will actually hurt worse than a sharp knife.
Yeah, because you have to
That's a
apply.
conspiracy theory.
No,
It's not a conspiracy theory. I can confirm that.
Because you have to apply more force to a dull knife than you have to do to a sharp knife.
Precisely. That sharp knife will go right through. I think we need more than that, don't
Should it
we?
be equal?
I think we do need a little more than
Don't you
that.
love it like cool?
Oh yeah. Keep going.
That's good. Alright.
Whoa.
Tell us where you're from.
I'm from Hazleton, man.
Oh, that's right. Thank you for continuing the activity. I appreciate that.
And you live in
Yeah.
Hazleton?
All right.
Born in the Poconos, but now I'm in Forest City, which is by Carbondale.
Which is by Honesdale, which is where I'm from. So there you go. That's crazy.
Connection there.
I was born in North Carolina, but I live in Sullivan County.
Cool. All right.
I don't get the county, I need the city.
Well, because like that's how we're known. Like we only have one school there, and it's called Sullivan County High School. That's how we address it.
There you go. All right, carrots next. You want to see a cool way to work a carrot into a salad?
Yeah.
I will show you in a second. And this requires no knife. Oh, they say. Now, first off, what do we need to take off the carrot? Yeah, the peel, okay? I don't know if there's a garbage disposal over there. I don't want to be the bad guy that leaves a mound of food waste in the
I
sink.
hate
That would
that,
be
especially when
awful.
I'm the one that's doing dishes.
I'll tell you what. Who wants to volunteer?
To do what?
Reacher, come on.
You go this
Do me a favor. Would you mind terribly peeling these carrots over here? All right. There you go. Just make sure those are all peeled, and then let me know when we're good to go, okay? Thank you. All right. In the meantime, let's get back to those tomatoes. Now, why did I postpone the tomatoes?
I don't know
Because
for
they're the
color.
best part of it.
Because it's the best part. I like that. Why? Go ahead.
Is it because like the juices are gonna get in everything? Yeah.
Up top. All right. Yeah. So they're gonna get on everything. Now, grape tomatoes. A little bit bigger than cherry tomato. Smaller than a tomato. What do we want to? That's perfect. That's perfect. Just like that. Go ahead and just lay them on the board. Thank you very much. Your name?
Kira.
Kira. Thank you, Kira. So grape tomatoes for a salad application. Do you think we want to leave them as is?
No.
What do we want to do with them? Cut them. Right.
They taste better.
Now, I did pre-wash these just because I didn't want more moisture than we wanted on them. How I like to typically cut them is just on a bias like that. I don't know if you can see. There you go. I can take it up like that, okay? So I'm just going to go through, cut these while Kira peels those carrots for me and does an awesome job because I can hear it. I can literally hear it peeling perfectly. How about questions? How about questions about Bloomsburg, about cooking, anything like that?
What do you do around here? What's around here to do?
What do I do around here? What's around here to do besides parent 3 boys? That's an excellent question. There is the fair. That is true. There is actually quite a lot to do around here.
Are you serious?
We still have 2 more people.
On my way.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. Thank you for reminding me. Yes, go ahead.
Sorry, I was born in California. I lived in North Dakota, but now I live in McAdoo.
McAdoo. All right. Whereabouts in California?
San Luis Obispo County.
Okay, I know.
City of San Luis Obispo.
Nice, 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 nice.
I'm originally from Pottsville, but I live in Scranton.
Okay, very good. Very good. Thank you, everybody.
Where am I from Ridley.
Italy.
Ridley.
Oh, I know you said Italy.
No, Ridley. 10 minutes from
Thank you,
City.
Kira. Awesome job. Look at those carrots, folks.
One flew.
So look at that's all right. Carrots can grow wings. Did you know that?
I mean, what? I heard about it.
Carrots?
No, they can. They can totally grow wings. I'm just buying time as I'm finishing up these last couple tomatoes here. That's called vamping, kids. Go with it.
Vamping?
Vamping. That's how you fill space on stage. Okay. So, how do we work with a carrot without using a knife? I'm not going to use my knife for this. That's it. I'll break it in half. Here you go. Here's your carrots.
A peeler.
A peeler. Yes, it's a peeling. You're right. And so, again, working on a thank you for that on a visual element. When we can add different textures, different looks, and we're not going to go the whole length because that would happen. It's a messy job. Buy a dog if you want to be a
For some
cook.
reason, the carrots make my salad taste a little spicy.
Spicy. No. That's an accurate statement. See, everybody's taste buds are different. So anybody worth their salt, no pun intended, in the kitchen will be mindful of that. How many of you like cilantro? How many of you think it tastes like soap?
What's cilantro?
I think it tastes bad.
That's cheese.
It's
It's like an herb, right?
It's-
It's not washed. I think it tastes so good.
it's the green of coriander, but what's funny is this. It's actually in your genes whether or not you taste it as soap or you taste it as something citrusy. There's no better explanation.
My salad tastes like beer. It doesn't taste like actual carrot.
It's literally who you are that determines whether or not you like cilantro. What do you think? One more, folks?
Yeah.
All right, very good.
So like vegetables are with vegetables.
But that's like a lot.
Not the carrots.
It's gonna be like all carrots.
I think that's looking pretty good. What do we think? What color are we missing?
Purple.
We got yellow in there. We got purple. Oh, I heard purple. Very good. Blue. Purple's going to count as blue. Go with it. Anybody think of any other purple vegetables up? Besides eggplant. What else? How about peppers? You ever see a purple pepper?
Yeah.
Google it. It exists.
Is it a turnip? Oh yeah, onion.
Red onion. What's Where's my red onion? It's right in front of me. If it were any closer, it'd bite me, all right? So, little bit of red onion to round out the color. Okay? We call it red. I definitely hear you. Now, an easy way to get to the part that you need on an onion, some people would just go forward and peel the whole thing, and we don't need to do that, nor do we have the time to do it now. So all I'm going to do is take what I need, which is about that. Work with that for now. Put that away. And it's really important, folks, if you're getting onions and you don't use all of it, make sure it gets wrapped up because it will make your yogurt taste like onions. And nobody wants that. Oh my goodness, the smells will absolutely mix. And that's part of the reason why your eyes tear up when you cut onions. Because it's the, not vapor, but for lack of a better term, vapor that comes off the onion.
So like in the fridge, if you had yogurt in your fridge, it would take up the taste of that onion.
Even if the yogurt
I did not know that.
Onion flavored yogurt.
Seriously?
Yeah, I mean, if you're a fan of onion flavored yogurt, go nuts, but.
That's why I knew we're like, I don't get it.
Yeah, okay.
But I said, oh.
That looks good. I love it.
And again, a little bit of red onion can go a long way, so we're not going to go crazy with it here. Just like that. Now, does that look like a rainbow, folks?
Yeah.
Does that look like a rainbow, folks?
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Salad. Oh, you know what we forgot? We forgot off-white. Now, my wife likes these. This is why we're doing this. We're not doing this because this adds a color to the rainbow, but it is really good. How many of you have had hearts of palm before? No? Oh, Amy in the back has. It's really, really good. So I'm going to show
Is
you.
that tomato sauce?
Nah.
I'm scared.
Just pour it out.
I'm scared.
I really like tomato sauce.
Hearts of palm. It is exactly what it sounds like. It is the heart of
That's
palm.
cheese.
Okay. It looks like, doesn't it look like a cheese stick? It tastes fantastic.
What is it?
Of palm.
A what?
Like palm, like palm, yeah, like beautiful palm trees.
We're eating palm trees?
Who wants to try it? Who wants to be ready? Come up. Go ahead. I'll tell you what, actually, here you go. Actually, sit. I'll come around. Here, you got up. You're welcome. You got up. There you go. You don't want to try? All right. Give it a try. Let me know what you think.
Does it taste like a...
Some of you will like it. Some of you will not, and that's okay. Everybody's a little different.
I just tried to see y'all picture.
It tastes like an onion.
There you go.
Yeah,
Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
it tastes like a tomato.
Tomato sauce. I told you, I thought it was tomato sauce onion.
Now, if you tell anybody nothing else, you could say, hey, I ate a palm tree at a cookie demo. It kind of happened.
Yeah, I cut it in half.
You ate a palm tree? Oh, you're welcome.
Yo, that makes it.
There you go.
It kind of smells like a carrot.
If anybody's Catholic like me, it feels like a weird communion's going on right now. So, all right, very good. Thank you, whoever laughed at that one. That was a stretch. Thank you. That was a stretch. All right, come on. Let's go. There's like a little bit of saltiness to it, right? What did everybody think?
It's like a potato.
It tastes like green beans. I taste like tomatoes.
It did. I thought it tasted like that stuff that you mix in with
Tomato sauce.
So no. Like little
minute. What was that? What was that flavor somebody said? It tastes like what you mix in with.
Pickled eggs.
Yeah, right on. And the texture probably reminds you of that too, because it is like the white of an egg, like a hard-boiled egg, right?
That tastes like an olive. No, it's like
Olive, yeah.
Tomato sauce. That's
See, that's the coolest part about cooking is that everybody has a little different
You
vibe.
can put the whole thing of that in there.
Yeah? That's good. I made a fan. How many people are fans now of Heart of Palm? Nice. Okay, cool.
Here, did you like it?
Let me clean my cupboard off here. All right. So the salad has been made. We're going to leave our tool right there on the side. We're going to put this on a chill because it's a salad. It can be cold. It's fantastic.
This is chopped.
What's
Yeah,
that?
I was thinking that. This reminds me of the chopped show. You know what I'm talking about?
What's that? I'm sorry?
You ever watch the show Chopped?
Of course. I've had people from Chopped on my show.
Yeah, this reminds me of it.
Yeah, I promise you. I wouldn't lie to you.
Can I ask you a question?
Huh?
How come you don't show your face on the camera?
Well, you can.
When it was really hard, I could do this. It'd be awkward.
Okay.
It
But-
still wasn't on there.
Wait, so
It's also because of fall.
Wait, no, is this recording?
Mm-mm.
Oh, is it just our voices?
No. Yep, it's just voices. Next up, we're gonna make the vinaigrette. Super, super simple vinaigrette. It's gonna be 4 ingredients: olive oil, soy sauce. Somebody said lemon,
I love lemon.
and garlic.
Ah.
4 ingredients. All right. And it's going to be wonderfully simple. So one of the first things you want to learn.
Oh, you're not measuring this, are you?
No, absolutely not.
Is that olive oil?
It is olive oil, yeah. And you know what I'm going to do? Just so you can see it, I'm going to go over here to a glass container rather than a bowl, because this will be easier. And we should need just about that much. And again, you can kind of.
That's a lot of oil.
But if it's a dressing for roughly 15 servings of salad, it seems about right.
Here it sounds like water.
Yeah. It would not taste like water. I promise you that.
Yeah.
All right. So here's where we want to eyeball things a little bit. Again, you can get out the measuring cups and so on and spoons and so on, but
This
really,
takes too long.
Oh my. It's all dark now. It's a separating.
okay, garlic. Garlic is my favorite thing to prep in the kitchen for my wife because she hates doing it.
It's like a lemon. It looks like an onion.
What is this piece of garlic referred to?
The clove.
No.
Onion.
This is a clove. This is a head or bulb, okay? So when a recipe calls for a clove, it's this, not this, okay? You don't want to use the whole thing.
If it calls for a bowl, you're gonna have like very spicy food.
You're going to have neighbors who steer clear of you for a while. Definitely. So to get the infamous clove out of the paper, you could sit there, you could peel it, or you could take out your frustration, flat of your knife like this, and it comes right out.
I don't think that's safe.
It is safe, absolutely, because it's the side. Now, really, if I wanted to get safe about it, we could talk safety. Now, let's use something that's safe here. So we have a good sized flat, okay? There, is that safer for you?
I don't know what you said. I don't know the difference.
That's cleaver.
Meat cleaver.
It'll actually do the work for you. It's pretty cool. How much garlic does everyone like?
A little bit.
A little
Not
bit?
much, not that much.
A little bit? Not that much?
I have a roommate.
Oh, you have a roommate. Well, if you're both eating this, it'll be
No,
fun.
we're not. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll go a little bit more, and that'll be that.
It sounds a little bit more. It's okay, your roommates will be fine.
You're gonna tell who's really gonna
How
be
I
steering clear of who this evening.
Already 8:13.
You go like that when you.
Okay, we're just gonna cut this up.
Yeah, my first time I had like that little.
And that's what you're always gonna like when you eat the bun.
Oh,
That's not
skill.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut all my fingers off.
I'm gonna have to go chop.
That's probably good. Again, if you want to keep it nice and mild, you know, I mean, that's a decent amount of dressing there, but that should do it.
Shawn, why do you keep the point of your knife on the board when you're chopping like that?
That is a fantastic question, and I was hoping I was remembering to do that. You keep the point of your knife down so that you always have one point of contact. You can't jump, because if I pick it up the whole way, it's a little bit less accurate. Okay, so you always want to keep your point down. All right, excellent point. So we're going to take the juice of about, I'll start with a half, but then we're going to taste. So that's another part. You need to learn to taste. Let's see, got most of it out.
I'm gonna drink that. Oh my god.
Frank, that's going on your salad.
I'm not eating it.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You always have a great line.
She's always on the phone. No, no.
She's a
These are some big lemons,
No,
so
I'm
I'm
on the
going to
phone.
That's a big word
trim around the edge.
No, I'm not on the phone.
There we go. That'll work.
No, mister. I'm not on the phone.
Perfect.
We're taking videos.
Okay, mister.
There we go.
Put your phone away, please.
Alright.
Oh, what you do?
I just hate
Put your
it.
phone
I'm
away,
so sorry,
please.
mister. I'm so sorry.
There we go.
I thought we were starting with half.
We did, but we went to a little bit more than that. So we'll go with a whole, I think. And then what we'll do is, I'm actually going to take this last little bit, see if I can't get anything out of it. Maybe? Oh yeah, a little bit more. Okay, whisk. Who wants to bring the spoon up and try?
Me!
Who hasn't been up yet? Back corner, yep. San Luis Obispo.
What do you think Turn, let me see the face. Is it gay?
Interesting.
His face turned red. He don't like
I actually kind of like it.
There you go. That's the way it's done. So there's a nice bright citrus punch along with the salt. And again, it's not, you try it, you see if you like it, we'll go from there, okay? So salad and dressing. Done. And in. I'm going to get the pasta going now. You got water on the back boil? Do I have to go over boiling pasta?
No.
Okay, good. All right.
When
One,
the water's boiling.
2, how about 3? 4 or 10? 3.
Yeah, 3.
You think 4?
I'll make it 6.
She's like, yeah.
Grandma's like, exactly. No.
All right.
They have like a whole dish and you take like one bite.
Still got some garlic there. We'll need that for the frittata. Okay. While the pasta gets going, let's get our chicken in place. Move my notebook out of the way. Any questions?
No, how's your salsa water?
Aren't you supposed to wash the chicken?
I thought you were just
An excellent question. Who thinks you should wash the chicken?
Yeah.
No, don't wash the chicken.
Why?
Don't wash the chicken. There's no need to wash it.
If you cut chicken, you can't cut another meat because it can get salmonella.
Okay, so hang on, guys.
I thought you were asking. I was like,
Talk to me, Orange.
I said, okay, but you can't cut chicken and use it to cut another neck because you can get like salmonella or something.
Right, you always have to clean in between using a cupboard.
You're supposed to get that with your salad.
And vegetables and fruits and so on don't necessarily have the stuff in it that, I mean, listen, it doesn't hurt to wash in between ingredients, but it's not a necessity. Put it that way. All right. All right, chicken 3 ways. Let's go.
That's a lot of chicken. That's a lot of chicken.
So the first kind we're going to do here, folks, is going to be a riff on chicken piccata. It's not going to be totally chicken piccata, but it's going to be close enough. Because again, time is sometimes not in abundance. And we need to be mindful of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use disposable stuff to prep my chicken in. Yes, sir.
I'm going to change the camera.
Oh, well, thank you, sir. All right, let's see. Was that 1 or 3? I think that's 3. I'm on it. Got this. Okay. So what some of you heard me doing while you were coming in was beating the chicken with a pan. It's true. I was. Why would I do that?
It was hot.
Tenderize it and to what?
Make sure it was good.
If I say flatten it, why would I flatten it?
So you could cook it.
So you could cook it.
Faster.
Got it.
And are you gonna put seasoning on it?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay.
So piccata is an Italian preparation.
Are you gonna put that on the chicken? This is amazing.
Mm-hmm. I am.
I never tried lemon on chicken.
Oh, you are in for a treat, ma'am. Okay? You are in for a treat.
And if you have extra lemons, you can send them my way too. I love lemons.
I didn't say anything. She's a lemon chicken.
Fried chicken when you have chicken.
So, piccata, any kind of citrus poultry is super, super simple, but super, super flavorful if you just pay attention to it and you just let it do what it wants to do. And again, we're not going to get crazy into measuring here. What I am going to do is get my cupboard over here so I can get this lemon put together. And keeping in mind, too, what's going on back here? What am I cooking? Boiling what? Noodles.
Is
Very
it
good.
really boiling? Because I don't hear nothing.
It is boiling. It's a very quiet boil, actually. Good. Okay. So if I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 piccata style, and again, I'm going to cut all of this pre-plate so that no one has to worry about really cutting it up. This is where we're going to get into combining butter and olive oil. So a lot of people, it's like, oh, I use olive oil or I use butter. I like to use both. Why do you think that is? More flavor, absolutely. More complex flavor, absolutely. You get more elements going on, more flavors, and not to mention too, is butter light or heavy?
Light.
No, it's
Heavy.
Thank you for responding to my love. It's heavy compared to olive oil. So you get a little lightness, a little heaviness. Like if a movie was just funny the whole time, it would lose its effect. If it was serious the whole time, it would lose its effect. You like a movie with a little bit of both, right? And that's what we're going with here.
I like all funny movies.
You like all funny movies? Cool. I can't tell you the last movie I saw. Because I have 3 kids. No, I can tell you that. Actually, it was Paddington.
Oh yeah.
That was cute, though, right? Cute movie. Very good. That should be enough for what we need. Okay.
That's a lot of garlic.
It will get used, I promise you that. Let's go ahead and I'm going to actually get that going too. We will need that in time. Now, I'm going to go under here. Let me see if this works. There you go. Oh, listen to that. Everyone's amazed now, huh? All right. We're still waiting on that to heat up. Question. Do we just put the oil or the butter in right up front, or do we wait until the pan's hot to put it in?
Wait till the
No,
Oh.
Right up front, because it's got boil.
Why?
Hands hot.
So you don't burn the pot.
No, because it can't come up and splash.
I hear conflicts going on here. This isn't
The
good.
pan's
No,
hot.
this is what I do. Even if the pan's not hot, you could rub it around the pan,
Exactly.
like lotion kind of,
Mm-hmm.
and then put and then you'll see it. Then you can put some more if you want to. But no, because it's gonna make the pot all crusty. I hate crusty pots.
You hate crusty pots. Okay, that's fair enough. I would agree. I, however, wait until it's hot because a lot of times it just doesn't cook the same way. If you wait and you let it get really hot, as soon as it hits, it starts to cook. And I just think the flavor holds together a little better. You get a little less of the water content that just kind of hangs around.
Wait, so you're saying don't put it in right away?
I'm saying don't put it in right away.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely. Okay? So, I really should have kept my cleaver out for this, I suppose.
Is that thing again?
Is that what thing again?
No.
The meat cleaver?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he know we put in salad?
Oh, the dressing?
No.
She's talking about the palm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the hearts of palm. No. This is garlic.
Uh-huh.
This is a lot of garlic.
Are your eyes watering?
Don't go to your room and like hello.
No, it should be pretty tame, to be
I brush
honest.
my teeth.
You should be all right.
In the morning.
Okay, so one way that you can test a pan out, does it cost anything? You hear that? Everybody hear that?
Yeah.
Use a little water, nice and easy. So what I'm gonna do right now is, I know that's hot, I know that's ready. First flattened one up. Little pepper. I know, I'm not gonna go over and play the cameraman. Trust me, there's pepper going on it. And a little bit of salt, which I should have poured in a little bowl.
That's a big box of salt.
Yeah, we're not gonna use all of it.
I like to put sauce on my chicken too. But
Yes,
also,
sazon, adobo.
yeah, adobo.
Adobo, I'm a fan of adobo.
Do you have it?
I don't have it, but I think this might take its place in your heart right now. If I were to be perfectly honest.
I haven't ate chicken with sazon and adobo and that long.
Oh my gosh.
Long time, huh? I love adobo.
What about garlic powder?
Adobo is a fantastic profile. Okay, so I'm getting everything ready here. Everybody see it starting to get nice?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna let that heat up even just a little bit more until they're both combined.
I like the stove top. I'm gonna get this in my house. It's like a cabinet and a stove. That's so cool.
It is. It's pretty cool. Okay, seasoned side's gonna go down.
It's mustache.
Even raw.
No, trust me, raw.
Could you eat it raw though?
You could eat it raw. I'm not sure how long it stays down.
Yeah, how do you swallow raw meat?
Oh god. Can't you get food poisoning if you swallow raw meat?
Yes, that is immensely true.
That's a whole lot of salt.
I mean, it's better than that unseasoned chicken you had earlier.
Okay, that's turned up. Good. Check on our pasta. Water is bubbling, so that means that's going to be ready to go soon.
I got the out-of-home vibes. Nutrition vibes.
Oh, there we go. Mix it with a little. This is my
Okay, great.
I'm done.
I just did, yeah. Okay. So we're looking for a golden brown on that, and then we're just going to keep them moving. We're going to do 3 more of those. In the meantime, let me get another pan going. We will get our buffalo offering going.
So you said buffalo, huh? What was the buffalo? What
you
you
know
said
what?
after
I
buffalo?
actually did want that there. Yeah, buffalo.
Like the dip?
Yeah, like the dip, only I'm going to make the sauce almost like wings.
Yes.
Oh, yes, keep going.
What are you baking?
All right. Bacon in the oven?
Parmesan chicken.
Nothing. Keeping it warm so that when we're good, we can toss it in, keep it warm.
Is it on 350?
Yeah, the top one is for the parm.
Hey, man, you know.
What do you think? Is it done?
No.
No. Very good. Good eyes. Thank you. Okay. All right. So what else? What else is going on?
Where did you learn to cook?
Where did I learn to cook? That's a great question. I don't know. I was just always interested in it. When other kids were wanting to be sports stars and, watch cartoons and whatnot, I would turn on PBS or WVIA or whatever public television offering you have, and I would just watch cooking shows. That was me.
I watch YouTube videos, and I will always watch me in the kitchen with my mom and cook.
You as a generation are truly lucky to have YouTube at your disposal. So one of the things that I do professionally is e-learning and like online learning and such. And YouTube has been an absolute blessing. My channel for the podcast is actually on YouTube, free. Like, there's so much now that we can do digitally to share our collective message that we couldn't do before. Unless you paid, like, yeah, exactly. You can learn so much. So there you go. That's a good little flavor, good little color. Let the rest finish there. So yeah, I didn't learn any place specific. That's for sure. What's that? I didn't. I'm sorry. I don't have a cooking degree. Not even close.
So should we trust you right now?
I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I just really don't know. A couple other things that we want to do with the piccata. Little tiny bit of basil. Everyone like basil?
Yeah.
Sit around, smell it, touch it.
I hate basil.
Basil is nasty.
Ew, oh, it smells like bologna.
I can
Smell what?
Bologna.
All right. I mean, to everyone's palate.
Yeah, I know. Don't even hand that to me. That's nasty. Her daughter Basil.
Named it basil.
Yeah. What's that? What the heck? That's parsley.
You tell me what it is.
Parsley.
We'll have a guessing game once it makes its whole way around.
Does that have to give the chicken a taste? Like,
What was that?
we don't even know.
It's not basil.
The first one's basil. I'll give you that hint right there.
Oh, give it to me.
Parsley.
I hear parsley a lot. Oregano, very good. Who was that? Gold Star. There you go.
I'm not the gold star, but I don't have it on.
Yeah, you didn't even smell it yet.
Yeah, but she already knew.
But that's
That's the point.
Are you co-signing?
She don't need to smell that.
Phone drop it. It's been like a constant phone drop.
Pasta's looking like it's just about ready to go.
So wait, are these what they make the seasonings out of?
The seasoning's the dried stuff in a jar?
Yeah.
Yes. Very good.
Beef stuff?
Dropped
Put
it
it
so
in
many
there?
times and it hasn't broken.
Yeah, you're supposed to taste the food before you give it out. I know.
You've at least got to give pasta a touch and a taste in your mouth just to make sure.
I feel like anything.
So at this point, my pot's nice and hot here. This is that browning of the butter you seem so confused about, and I'm ready to hopefully blow your mind. Hot pan, cold butter. Watch what happens.
It's gonna sizzle.
It's gonna sizzle. It's gonna sizzle a lot, and it's gonna cook.
Oh, it's gonna brown.
And we're going to brown it. We're actually going to brown the solids that are in it because butter is part liquid, but part solid as well.
I have a question.
Yes.
Have you ever took ice cubes and put them in oil?
Yes.
What does it do?
It's a very bad idea.
It is a very bad idea. You are correct, sir.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
Is Crisco a solid or a liquid?
Is what a solid or a liquid?
Crisco. Like you're putting mental in the
It depends on the temperature and the environmental variables.
But like, what's just in like container? Yeah, when you buy in the store, what is it? Just like
Okay, right now, folks, I'm draining the water off the pasta. Not too rocket sciencey there.
Oh my god, I can't.
It's the sky blue. What is the meaning behind life?
What is the meaning of life, Ep80? That's the answer to everything. Hey.
The meaning of life is getting living into your best.
There we go. Close enough. One on the floor. That's doing good. Now, if everybody looks, are we still on the stove? You really can't see it. This butter is now brown. Okay?
So browning it.
Yep. So now that we know that's going, I'm going to take the other sticks and put it in, because why stop at one stick of butter? Why stop at two?
Because of cholesterol.
Ah, there's enough people in here. We can share that collective burden together, can't we?
Yeah.
There we go. That's the color we're looking for. Okay, so our butter is brown. Actually, at
Is
this...
that what you're going to use for the buffalo sauce?
For what, the butter?
Yeah.
A whole pack.
Oh, God.
Is that crazy, or?
High cholesterol, everybody.
Nah, you're
Don't
fine.
die from heart attacks in the night.
All things in moderation.
We were just learning about healthy food today.
Good. What did you learn today?
That all the stuff you're cooking right now is basically bad because you didn't cut off the fat.
Okay.
All that butter you're using, all that salt.
That's perfectly fine with me, sir.
I'm good.
All right, we're gonna let that cook down. This butter is browning. As soon as this butter is brown, we're gonna go ahead and pour that over the pasta with salt and pepper. This other pan should be nice and reasonably hot now.
What do you use for the buffalo sauce? Hot sauce?
Hot sauce and butter. It's what's called an emulsion. Anyone from science class know what an emulsion is? What do you think it is?
Emotion?
Yes.
The process of food being broken down.
Whoa, capers down. We got them. Actually, I'm gonna need those. That's perfect.
Oh no, it has something to do with food, though, right?
What does?
I'm 15 as well. Are you really? Oh, I am.
Perfect. That should be good.
I thought she was lying.
All right, so for the buffalo style, here I'm just going to go with a little bit of olive oil in the pan. That's not a lot. I mean, consider these boys are pretty big.
So you're just frying it?
Yep.
Yeah, I got that one.
And now, over here,
Nothing's in the oven. Yeah,
Death is in the oven.
this is where we're going to take the buffalo sauce. Well, we're going to make the buffalo sauce, I should say.
Oh my God, you is crazy.
You're gonna die from high cholesterol, everybody.
You used at least 3 packs of butter.
You're a lot of people. Come on.
You have a thing of butter right here open.
Don't call me fat. That's a good
I need that butter for over there, though.
Yeah, go ahead.
You have to leave?
Right now.
All right. Actually, can we get? Do we want to get the salads? Okay.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
We were a half hour late. I told you that.
Great.
For the piccata, a little bit of the basil, a little bit of the oregano, a little bit of the garlic.
I'm gonna try myself to sleep.
I don't want to leave without this in my hand.
I believe you're going to be able to take them with, yeah?
Ryan, can you come up here, please?
I want to leave.
Wait, so what did you say your name was?
Yes, thank you. Oh, dressing is in the...
I got it.
Yep.
Great. What are we going to do?
Like, give me a second. Come on. Monica.
Alright, Monica, I'm gonna have you, I whisk this, and I want you to put a little spoon on each of the thing, and then if you would deliver them. A little spoon of the dressing on each. Yeah.
Put some money.
Just a spoon on each, and then Ryan's gonna do that. We're gonna try to shoot from out a little more time.
Thank you so much.
A whole bottle of olive oil.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What? I missed it. It's over. I'm already. Yeah, it's pretty much done. It's like a deal.
No, get off the phone. You put a little more in the room.
No salad, please.
You want salad?
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Who's on their phone?
I'm going to get the salad, give it away from you.
But don't freeze it in.
And it has tomatoes in it.
You go get a book. Yeah, I have to do.
Just a tiny piece.
How many more do you need, Ryan?
Right? 7. Oh, no, 6. The other one?
What do you think of the dressing?
It's good.
Good?
These paltry are good.
Do you cook every night for your family?
Every night that I'm able to. Which isn't a whole lot. I'd like it to be more, but...
So fine.
And who won a buffalo?
Me!
Who's the fan? All right, we'll go with the buffalo first then.
This one, that was dressed, this one will be dressed in a second. There you go, Ryan. How many?
2.
Monica, do you want some salad? Yeah, but I'll do my best for you. That'll be also.
I don't like anything.
Are you sure? You don't want one? At all? Do you want some dressing then?
You want a tomato?
No, I'm allergic to tomatoes.
Okay.
No, you will not. I'm allergic to you, but yeah, I'm here.
I'm a highly allergic.
Oh.
But I said,
Where's the your holiday?
For Monica, Ryan did not do. Would you pour them some water, please? Water. You said stir and serve them?
Yep. They should be set to go.
Find a spoon.
Alright, excuse me. Anybody else gotta go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
I'm not doing a second party group.
Wait, why you gotta laugh? Y'all take some olive oil.
Yeah, I'll keep the water.
Thank you.
I'm waiting for the chicken.
Yeah. I don't know how, because most of their body's made up with water.
Thank you. The wheels of the brown butter should be coming around. What does everyone think? Everyone that got never mind. A little premature. Yes.
Pass it over, I'm ready. And yes, the salad was great.
Good. What did you like about the salad?
The salad dressing was actually really good.
It was really good. What did you like about it?
Yeah.
Excellent.
You ready?
Oh my God.
Oh, okay.
Some salt would be good with this.
There is salt in here.
Here you go. Pass it around. Name of the podcast? Coarse Grind, C-O-A-R-S-E. Yeah, there's a bowl right there. If you just want to kick that around. Thank you. Good. I'm glad.
Are you allergic to it? You eat that American. I like. I need something like. I usually like get like. I like that one. It is hard. I'm gonna hold it in your eyes.
Okay, and if everybody wants to come up one at a time, I'll serve everybody some of the chicken piccata. Yeah, of course.
What do you mean, hold on?
Give me just 2 seconds. Though,
I
okay?
thought you like want me to come up now.
No, that's all right. You can stand right there. Grab a plate.
A plate? They have their plate. Oh, I don't have a plate. I didn't.
You don't have a plate yet? Okay.
What? And that long.
Ooh, excuse me. Sorry, I ain't playing when it comes to no chicken. I'm trying to get some chicken. Well, I was trying to say work. Yo, back up. Who are you to say? You're allergic to stop here and grab a plate. You're allergic to everything.
Except chicken and noodles.
Hey, you're on TV.
You're on TV.
Don't make that Megatron, what are those things called?
Jumbotron.
Yeah, whatever.
That thing.
It's the same thing.
What is it?
Pasta.
What you say? I'm about to take that whole damn
Ryan, you want pasta?
Did you say you don't like butter?
Look at her, she's close it up on camera.
How do you eat anything? How do you eat anything?
No, you don't need to.
I did that.
I didn't.
Okay. First up, piccata. Buffalo's in. Buffalo's cooking. Give it a shot. See what you think. There you go.
Love your pasta, right?
That's still looking to see if you're on TV? All right, here you go. Who's up next?
I am not.
Piccata.
I kind of cut.
Here you go. There you go.
What kind is that?
This is the piccata with the lemon, capers, garlic, and oregano.
How long until the buffalo one's done?
They should be done momentarily, probably about 5-7 minutes, sure.
Alright. I was just making sure you're not cooking. It's okay.
There you go. Let me give you a little more than that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Ooh.
There's pork.
Okay. There you go. You're welcome.
When was World War II?
What?
When was World War II?
I don't care.
Do you know what was the good guy?
You know the guy who killed Hitler is my hero.
People with the piccata, what are we thinking?
It's good.
Nice.
Yes, I know that.
Nice.
Never
Hitler
mind.
was a genius.
Actually, they never found his body.
No, they did.
Hang on,
No, they
maybe a
never
little.
found his body. He could still be alive.
There you go.
Thank you.
All right.
History, guys. They never found his body.
That's a lot.
Whose body didn't they find?
Hitler's.
That's true.
Well,
There you go.
There's a theory saying that
Welcome.
they did find the grave site and then they disposed of the body in pieces.
Possible.
Huh?
What do we got? 3 more for first piccata? Yeah? Nice. Perfect. Perfect portion.
Thank you very
You're welcome, sir. Okay. First piccata. You're all right. Hey.
I don't play with that.
Well, you don't play with the fire? That's right. That's a smart move on your part. Okay, here you go, piccata.
Thank you.
Here you go. Take a little bit. There you go.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
All right, I have one more plated wagon wheels. Anybody for a second?
Me? Oh, I'm back.
Is she going to share with you? Oh, she is. Okay.
So everyone's had the piccata now, right? What do we think? All right, Buffalo's coming out now. If you're done, line back up.
Here, you leave your chair open again, so we got
Buffalo.
Hey, there's a back in the line, y'all.
But that's I don't shoot.
Oh, you really put her in the spot.
So she gets in behind me.
So is that like the same chicken?
It's okay. Don't burn yourself. Calm down. Don't worry about it.
Plate. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Yes, I did that job.
Let me go ahead and.
You look blonde hair.
You know what? Hang out here for a couple seconds.
It looks blonde, but it doesn't have to really be. I don't know how you get blonde hair out of brown hair.
How do you get blonde hair out of brown hair? What?
Your eyebrows is the natural hair color you were born with. And my hair is blonde. My eyebrows are not blonde.
Buffalo? Yep. Okay. Buffalo? Turn this on and get some cutting going here.
I'm staying out of TV.
What's that? Are you staying off the TV?
Yeah, I'm not doing
All right,
TV.
very good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Heat up.
What are those?
Capers. You want to try one?
I guess.
So what they are, now you had those with the piccata, actually.
Oh.
It's almost like a little pickled peppercorn. They're in the peppercorn family, just like the pepper that you... There you go. Yep. There you go. Give me a second here. Let me fire some back off real quick, okay? All right.
I'm getting hangry.
Getting hangry.
Oh my god. Hangry? No, I'm kidding.
I know hangry very well.
I want lemon.
No, I have a lemon. Maybe a lemonade.
In my mouth.
I don't know. I mean, everybody dies eventually.
No, it's not really hot.
Are you giving away lemons?
Why? You want a lemon?
Yes, I
Well, let's see. All right, next up.
I would want one.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What can I say?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, man.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll tell you what. I don't want you to just comment on that. Let me transfer this over to the buffalo real quick.
Can I get another fork? Mine got stepped on and dropped on
Shut
the
up,
floor.
you're a liar.
Getting that a fiery forky death?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Wait, is that the...
Now watch. Why do you think I'm cutting it like this?
Wait, that's undercooked.
Right. Why do you think I'm cutting it like this though?
Oh,
right
so
now.
you can get the inside. I got you. I was
Right.
like, I thought you were going to serve me that. I was like,
No.
oh my god.
Now watch. Now we're going to
I was
take
like,
this
oh,
over.
really?
Not only does it cook quicker, but now it increases the surface area, right?
He's boiling it? Oh, he's putting it in the salt.
Right.
Wait, I guess all of our chicken was undercooked. I guess we're all gonna get some now.
So I think we're going to sidestep the chicken parm for the evening. We're going to stick with buffalo and piccata, if that's okay with everybody.
Yeah.
Awesome. Very good. Okay. Let me keep this moving.
Heat up what you got on your plate. Bringing the
Here.
pan down.
Now, there were 3 more for buffalo. I'll have that out in 1 minute-ish.
Yes, you are.
What are those?
Chill out.
My haircut looks messed up. Damn, they messed up my hair.
You like look at yourself, you're like,
Damn.
how do you see yourself that, oh, that's the back?
When I was an RA, you were an RD. You'd be my sous chef for an evening.
It's a new world, Shawn.
Hey, Shawn.
Yeah.
Mine's a little raw.
What you got?
Mine's a
It's a
little
little raw on this side.
There's no pink.
It's done. It's done. Believe it or not, pink in chicken.
Really?
There's pink like this, which is fine. But there is pink that is like telltale warning. But what I'll do is, I'll toss it back in. Actually, I'll toss it out just because it did touch human consumption. And I will grab you another piece
Thank you.
in about T-2 minutes. Hang on to your plate, buddy.
What happened to my fork?
I don't know. What happened to your fork?
It's over there.
Yo, you guys
I'm
are
surprised I'm keeping track of what I'm keeping track
What
of.
is that? Is that for your podcast?
It is from a podcast. See, she's pointing right at the microphone. Hey, so folks, what did you think? What did you think of the meal overall? What did you learn tonight? Everybody go around. Everyone who's sitting, you folks in the front, you three, you get out of this because you haven't gotten the buffalo yet. Give me one thing you learned tonight that you didn't know coming in here. Start here. Everyone's going to give one. Go ahead.
I learned about brown butter.
Brown butter. And what did you think of brown butter?
It's good.
It's good. It's real good.
Today I learned what a palm,
Heart of palm.
yes, was, and I got to taste it, and I learned that it tastes like tomato sauce. Yes, tomato sauce.
Tomato sauce. I can see that. No, I can see
You
that.
have some different colors, girl.
All right, what else?
Some different flavors.
What else we got?
You know what I'm at.
I learned how to make
I did not realize.
the dressing.
The
That was
dressing.
pretty good.
That was really good. Who thought the dressing was good?
Not
I
me.
did.
Was that the first time you had a dressing with soy sauce in it?
Hey, look at me.
Yeah?
Look at me.
Will you try that again?
Yo, back up. You know what I'm at, right?
What?
They start. I call them colors. Hard, man. Mine look like they're. Mine look like they literally have colors in it.
Who's next?
I learned that even if you're not like a professional cook, you can still cook something good.
Yeah, or you could even be a host
Wow,
of a
bringing it
podcast.
back.
Excellent.
Did he just say who?
What else we got?
Anything? Yeah.
Can you stop looking at yourself?
Oh,
I cut the circle.
pass. Okay.
They're quiet.
I learned you can put trees in your
Will this go away?
Okay, trees in your food.
You know what? There were a lot of trees in your food, technically. Ooh, you'll have to go home and research that. All right, go ahead. Who's next?
I learned that you're supposed to keep the knife down at the edge when you cut.
The tip of your knife should always be down. Absolutely, hands down, nod. Oh yeah. Okay, we're gonna go in the pan real quick. Just go ahead and grab a seat real quick. I'll bring it right over to you, I promise.
All right.
Okay?
This is mine.
What else did we learn?
A safer way to cut your food.
Yes. Safety is key in cooking. Who else?
I still want my snack.
My Jesus.
Thank you for bringing up that salt.
You're welcome.
All right, we got one buffalo.
Yeah, that's the good.
Who still need it? Come on.
I need lemon, that's all. No, I really want lemon.
There you go. Thank you so much for waiting.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Go crazy. Use those fingers.
Use your fingers, yeah, man.
Okay, who's up next? Everybody tell me what they learned tonight? Yeah?
Chicken's awesome.
Oh, thank you, man.
And
What's
we'll
that?
see
I
on-
learned what? I heard somebody? Yeah, and you know what? Everybody can do this because everybody eats. So there's no reason that you can't pick it up and just kind of go with it, you know? Try it. You're not going to hurt anything. At the very least, you learn something. And we only learn by making mistakes, right? All right, who's up next? All right, bring it around over. Thanks for waiting, bud. Here you go. Have another piece with it. Yeah? Orangey? Orange shirt left me.
I'll take you up on his offer.
What is this place?
Yeah.
Is this like a cooking class?
The Greenlee Center has a demonstration kitchen. So this is what it's used for the anchor program. They have guest chefs come in. They do like cooking classes for people who may not be good cooks and would like to be better. So the university put this in the Greenlee Center so we can do this.
It's a nice kitchen.
It is a nice kitchen. How about that?
Yeah, and those look like nice buttons as well.
My mom would be proud.
I'm so sorry. I'm so
All right,
That's
if you are done eating, if you could stand up, please, and let's give Shawn a